Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Cogan, founder of Eliances.
Can you believe what a morning it's been? I mean, we started off the show with the founder of Make-A-Wish Foundation. We just had the Land O'Lakes and Purina Chief Operating Officer on, leading an $8 billion company, also running Purina. Unbelievable. But I got to tell you, our next hero is a 3-time All-Star baseball player. He's played with the Boston Red Sox. Now, he didn't retire and just, kind of kick back. Nope. Continue to doing some incredible things, and that's Mo Vaughn. In fact, he has a clothing line, MVP Collections, which you can go to mvpcollections.com to learn more, or Eliances.com. We'll have his information there. But I got to ask you, Mo, tell us about this clothing line and maybe what prompted you to go ahead and start something like this.
Well, I've been very fortunate. I've always looked at needs after baseball. I think that's the best business to get into, is to get into things that are needed. I know from being a 2X tall size that it was very, very difficult for me to go out and find clothes in that size. So looking over all, through all the years of playing ball, in and out of baseball, off to the next life, there just wasn't a lot of assortment of 2XT tall. So I just took this opportunity to go out, create a line that gave the big guy the same style, ability, quality, lifestyle look, the ability to have a jean, a button-down look, just be able to go out and look like everybody else. Well, I think that's how this whole thing started.
I mean, it's incredible, and I'm seeing all the different shirts and jeans that you've got. I mean, tell me what style means to you.
Well, I think it's important. I think you got to look good. I think you want to be on trend. I think you want to look like everybody else, and you want to have, the hot denim looks. You want to have the nice, the nice cotton, the nice button-down look. You want to have the nice feel of fabric. So that's how this whole thing came about. And I think for us, we've been on e-com for 8 weeks now. And I think when you go on e-com, the main thing you do is you got to listen to the customer, and that's where we are right now. We're trying to listen to what the customer wants, because this is really a white space. Nobody else is doing it but DXL. So we got to listen to what everybody wants, see where where to hit the bullseye. I think we're on point with it, but we got to get a little bit better and see what everybody exactly wants. Like right now, we're hearing that we need 4, 5, 6X. So that's the next move. So for us, it's just doing a lot of listening, figuring out what the customer wants, and keep getting that style changes and keep getting those looks that everybody wants to be in.
Excellent. All right, Mo, I got to ask you some baseball things here. I got to ask you. All right, what was it like, all right, the first time that you're walking out on the field as a professional MLB player? I mean, reaching the big leagues. What's going through your mind as you're walking onto the field?
Listen, I remember I came up against the Yankees. I don't remember the day exactly. Maybe I should, but it was just like, finally we had gotten there. And I think for all of us, I think for baseball players in general, we have to go through the minor leagues, which we call the bushes. And when you're in the bushes, you're eating bologna and cheese, ham and cheese, and turkey and cheese every single day. And when you get to the big leagues, man, you appreciate it. And I think that's why, in my opinion, a lot of the best men they come from baseball, because we had to struggle. We don't come out of college and run right to the NBA. We don't come out of college and run right to the NFL. We got to work. So for me, when I got to the big leagues, I was like, man, you got to do everything possible to stay here, because I think they do it on purpose, where they make sure that there is a serious difference between minor league life and big league life.
I mean, how old were you when you knew that you wanted to go ahead and do that as a profession at that part of your life?
I think I started playing, I played a lot of sports when I was a kid. I played all sports too. I played football, basketball, and baseball. I think when I went to college, my father kind of forced me to go to an all baseball school, so I went to Seton Hall. And I started thinking then that's when I was really going to take this thing to the next level, going to summer leagues and doing well. And I think, once I found out that I had the ability, I was able to hone in, focus in, and have an opportunity. And when I got it, I just tried to take advantage of it. Did I know it was going to happen, when I was 10 years old? No. But as I saw, the writing on the wall, I went after it, like everything else I do.
Now, I want to get back to the clothing part now, because you've coined a word that I haven't heard before, and that's called athleisure. What does athleisure mean?
Right. Athleisure gives you the sweats, the zippered, sweatsuits, just the leisure wear. I think that's very, very important. You probably, if you go on our website, you're going to see a lot of different looks in that athleisure. You're going to see, zip-up sweats. You're going to see pullover sweats. You're going to see nice, soft fabrics for sweatpants, different things. It just gives us, the bigger guy, the opportunity to be comfortable like everybody else. Why not?
Excellent. And you're listening to Heroes in Business with me, David Cogan. Go to where entrepreneurs align. Be part of the community, Eliances.com. That's ELIANCES.com. And we're talking here with Mo Vaughn. You can reach him at mvpcollections.com. An all-star. What's one of the most popular clothing items that you do sell?
Listen, I can't lie. I like all of them. I think we have the ability to wear. We have a moto jean now, ability in blue and gray. We have these cotton air tees. I think I like the cotton air tee the best. We have that in the grays, the black, the white. We have all different types of things. I love the button downs. I like the whole line. I think the whole line is going to help somebody who doesn't understand. Listen, because nobody tells us how to dress. We don't know. We got to figure out. We got to. So I think this line helps you put all of our jeans, all of our button downs, all of our tees, everything that we have. We put it together for you to help you. Because listen, I didn't know how to go online when I started getting into this thing. So people need to we need to take this thing from the grassroots, build it up, and go. And that's what we're trying to do.
Now, Mo, when others found out that you were going to be on our show today, I got to tell you what they all had in common. And what they all said is, man, he has got the best reputation, incredible reputation. I got to ask you, what are the qualities you think to being such a good person and having such a good reputation like you have?
Listen, I'm not perfect, but I'm going to tell you one thing I've always lived my life by was, if you give your word, you got to do it. And I think for me, that's what have lived off of.
Where did you learn?
It doesn't matter what.
Where did you learn this?
I'm very, very fortunate. I grew up in Connecticut. I have two great parents who were teachers. My father was a high school coach. My mother taught school for 30 years. My oldest sister taught in the North Connecticut school system for 30 years. My middle sister was a great athlete, worked in the federal government, so I had a lot of great examples. But the one thing was that name on your back is very, very important. I think my parents taught me that. Listen, we made our name. It's for you to go out and make your own name now. But the main thing is when you give your word, you got to show up and you got to produce. And I think by doing that, I think that's what I'm known for, and it stemmed down to a whole lot of different things. So I've been fortunate.
And you mentioned earlier in the review about now you're doing the mvpcollections.com, is that you always look towards, what you were going to do in your next life. What kind of advice would you give for other ball players out there? Because they're going to also have to, go on to their next life to kind of keep an eye on maybe something that they may be doing. What advice would you give to them?
First of all, the first advice I always would give to them is you better have another thought about afterlife when you're done. I don't care how much money you made, because you're still going to be young. You still got to exercise your brain. You still got to go out and stimulate, what you're doing. You cannot just drop off of being a high-profile, professional athlete and then all of a sudden just turn to dust. It doesn't work. You're going to drive yourself crazy. So the first thing is to realize that you have to do it. The second thing is I've been very, very fortunate, and I mean fortunate, and it was a little bit of luck, 100%. But my partner in my real estate firm in New York City is a trustworthy person. My partner in MVP Collection is Diane. She's been in this business 20 years. She's a trustworthy person. So the main thing I think is realize that you got to do it, but you got to try to find the people that you can trust, and then after that, hopefully you can build a business.
Incredible. Mo Vaughn, 3-time All-Star first baseman for Boston Red Sox. He's on his next life with mvpcollections.com. You've lived your dream, and you continue to be successful and productive. Your clothing line fills a gap many larger men have experienced. Thank you for being on our show. You're a hero. This is David Cogan with Eliances.